Hey guys, welcome back. I have seen this post. We got a lot of questions about exactly how we did this 300% response for Chick-fil-A. So today, we're going to show you exactly how.
Awesome. Well, hey guys, I'm going to walk you through each one of the components of this campaign and kind of break down what our strategy was, and actually take you through the entire campaign and actually show you the statistics at the end, and it's pretty fascinating. So, the first thing that we needed to do with the client was establish what are the objectives, right? And one of their objectives were to, their email database had kind of gotten stale and they weren't growing it at the rate they wanted to. And so this was a tactic to help them grow their database and then also increase store traffic with the offer, right? So whenever we're looking at objectives, there's the short-term benefit, right? The ROI, or the return on ad spend on the money spent, but then also, the increasing your database and, kind of starting that relationship where someone gives you their information. Now you're able to communicate with them more consistently and in a personal way. That was the second objective, which is more of a long tail strategy. So the direct mail was going to be the, kind of the star of this show. This actually was back in, Facebook had 50 million members when we did this. So this was back in 2010, maybe 2010. And so the strategy we came up with was they wanted to give an offer, right? They wanted to give a free Chick-fil-A biscuit or a free chicken. It was a buy one, get one free, basically, offer. So we used a plastic postcard. It was a 4 inch by 6 inch plastic postcard. And we had a couple of pop-out perforated cards that they could bring in for redemption. The list that we used, we basically took Chick-fil-A's internal database. We ran a customer profile on them, and then we applied that customer profile across the demographic, the zip codes that were close to their location, and that's where the list came from. On the direct mail piece, we used a personalized URL, right? So you can basically, what a personalized URL is, if you're running any kind of direct mail or email and you want a personalized experience for your customers, you can have what's called a PURL, or a personalized URL. And all that happens is, you have a website, a landing page, and the mailing list is going to be personalized to each one of the recipients. So that domain name for your landing page, at the end of it, as you can see in the graphic, we add their last name to this. Why do we do that? We know that personalization drives engagement, right? Engagement drives conversion. So when people see their name on something, even in this case, what we did was we this list, we made sure that we had a name for each address, not just a current resident. And that way we could use the personalization. So they get this postcard, they see their name all over the postcard. And now, it's instructing them. What we did was we instructed them on what to do, right? A personalized URL that said, hey, we have this great offer for you. You just have to activate it, with this one easy step, right? And so we drove them to that landing page. Think about it like this. Typically the way that direct mail works is, the customer gets the direct mail piece. If they have a coupon on it, they clip the coupon, they bring it in, they present it when they buy the product. And that's kind of the old way that things were done. But now what we do is, this is a much better way, because now we're actually, right when they get that postcard, when they're the most interested because they see this, we have a call to action that's getting them to go online into the digital landscape. Now what the digital landscape allows us to do is, now we get that real-time feedback, right? Number one, you're going to be building up your database, right? So you're driving them there to increase your database. You can see they asked for what their birthday was and their gender, so they probably want to put them in their birthday club. I'm pretty sure that was one of the tactics. And now we're not only measuring redemption, but now we're measuring intent, right? Some people might have gone to the website, they wound up not using the coupon, but they really wanted to use it. So now you have that person in your database to follow up in the future. So this is our old analytics back then. in our landing page funnel, this is showing all the steps of the landing page, right? They would land on the landing page. Then you see the step filling out the form. Then we asked some survey questions. Then they activated. Now their card was activated, and now we gave them a call to action to share this on their social networks. And then the last part of the funnel shows them that they had completed the process.
So they could have seen that in action in real time, right? Like
we were watching it. We were watching it, and we used to. It was like watching a sporting event.
Oh my gosh, watching the little people move.
Yeah. And one of our case studies coming up, we'll go over with a company called Newegg. We gave away a man cave, which we'll cover on an additional segment. Again, we won like the highest awards that they give for advertising. We won like the top award that year for this campaign we did with Newegg. They gave away a man cave, basically. So we're going to cover that, and that was really phenomenal.
Cool.
Yeah, but this is giving you visibility, right? As a marketer, as a business, having visibility into what's going on with your marketing dollars is very important, because it becomes kind of the dashboard to make so you can understand what's working and what's not working. We use surveys, right? So inside of our platform, we're able to serve up surveys. If you're a lead generation marketer, this is a great tool to help refine your leads and help you prioritize your leads. In Chick-fil-A's case, they were using it for a different way. Maybe not, they didn't have a sales team, but they were trying to, this is right before they launched the spicy chicken sandwich, and they wanted to go out and survey these customers to see what the interest would be in the new product that they had planned, right? And so one of the questions was, do you think they should offer a Chick-fil-A? 71%, almost 72% said yes, that they think they should offer a sandwich, right? So we served them up. You see how this can, help your sales efficiency. It can help you understand new product launches, new features that you might want. Poll your customers and get feedback from them. Customers would, once they finish, so at this point they've filled out the form, they've answered a couple of survey questions, all from a direct mail piece with a coupon that normally they get just to clip off and bring in, right? So this is what the share page looked like. So real simple, they click on the Facebook icon, and then there's a share image that goes out to the customers that would look just like this. So in our system, you can kind of set this link and this message and the image, right? So it's consistent, it fits your brand. And now when those customers shared this, all they have to do is click one button, this window pops up, they hit share, and now you can see it shared on their feed, right? And so now anybody in their feed that sees this, hey, check this out, I just took advantage of this Chick-fil-A giveaway. They click on that link, they're back into that same landing page. And so now you're using the power of your customers to do this kind of modern way of doing a referral, right? People aren't going to, as we talked about before, aren't going to, just call their friend and say, guess what I got today? I got this Chick-fil-A thing. But this is a much easier and much less intrusive way to do it, and a lot more effective, because I think the average Facebook person has, I think, like over 1,000 friends. So you can see the network effect of this. And it was really amazing when you see in the stats. So the social sharing delivered 65% of the total response.
Wow. So more than half.
Yeah. More than half of the response came from the social. 1,875 people shared the offer, bringing in 8,000 additional responses, right? So you can see the power of the crowd. We had some people, when we look, because we measure the influence. So in the data that you get at the end of a campaign, it's going to show you, say, it was Shawn Burst that was the guy that redeemed it, and he shared it. And we show them all of the number of people that came into the campaign from his share. So you can identify influencers like this too with this sharing, because somebody shares it and you get 20 people that come in and redeem because of their share. That person, it would seem to me you might want to reach out to that person with a special offer or just say thank you. So this is a great way to identify people that you were customers, but really can act as an advocate on your behalf, that are willing to go out there and share your brand because they've had such a great experience with you.
And this is exactly what we were talking about, when we posted about modern word of mouth marketing, the value that the consumer perceives in your brand to repost it without being told to. And that's where I think people were getting a little confused. Like, this is about the consumer making the decision themselves to share that post or to tag friends or, let them, that's word of mouth. There's creating that conversation, that positive buzz around your product or what you're offering, which is really cool. It's very organic. Like, no one's telling them to post that. So.
No one's telling them. And think about it like this. A recommendation from a friend has proven over and over again, when you look at marketing statistics, that a recommendation or referral from a friend leads to the highest conversion. So this is the ultimate, somebody that's willing to do that. Number one, they actually feel good about doing it because they're bringing value to their community, right? They were the ones that posted this cool thing. And it's like, man, Shannon posted this cool thing. Did you see it? And now they're sharing it, and they're sharing it, and they're sharing it. And so this is the best type of marketing. If you can get your existing customers institute a strategy like this and give them a little incentive to share it, right? The incentive was they could win free Chick-fil-A for a year if they share it. Free Chick-fil-A for a year was one number one meal for 52 weeks. So 52 number one meals. It probably cost Chick-fil-A less than $100. So, but it's perceived value. And, the other reason why this one went viral, which you see on the screen now, this is a visualization of the way that the campaign went viral. Literally, it went to, I think, 9 or 10 different countries it went viral to. But this was a 5,000-piece direct mail campaign that got plugged in. The tactics were right. The strategy was right. The list was right. The offer was right. The message. And man, that's what can happen. It can explode like this.
And guys, all of these facts, like if you want to take 10 minutes to go read the blog on our website, this is explained way more in depth. Okay, we're trying to make this sweet, short, simple, give you the best facts right now. But there is a blog on marketingbox.com about this exact case study.
Yep. Any of our videos that we do like this, we'll have a more detailed version there. So when we look at the data collection, right, they established a great database much beyond their expectations. 71% of that database came from the social sharing component, stored like customers not coming from the direct mail were able to print out their own. So if you were one of the people that took advantage of this and that didn't get a direct mail piece, at the end of the funnel, they were able to print out a unique coupon that they could then bring in that looked looked like this. It looked like a gift card. We increased store traffic, right? So what we're showing here is the redemptions at the local level, which was 25% at the local level. Well, it went viral, and based on Chick-fil-A statistics, the redemptions nationwide, approached 300%. We just didn't have the data from their redemptions because we made a little miscalculation when we launched this campaign. We didn't realize that Chick-fil-A's coupons are local in nature, and that just because the local Chick-fil-A here was offering this, none of the other stores were offering this, and so we actually created quite a problem that we just didn't anticipate. And the Chick-fil-A owners, I guess, when we talked to them and said, "Listen, we're going to plug this in, and this thing could go viral," I think at this point Facebook had 50 million people didn't even really understand. We were real early to this share game. In fact, I think we were one of the first people to integrate this into a landing page funnel. That no one just knew what to expect, and it wound up the redemption was so good that it cost us the business. But you can see the response rate was 279%. The social response, the direct response. So here's just all of the ways people shared. 65% of the sharing came through Facebook, which is natural. They were the big player back then. Email, Facebook was by far I think that's still probably the best place to share. Facebook and Instagram are the best place to share offers. The social percentage, you can see this breakdown. So we're giving you all this data that you can use for in the future. It's just good data. We want to measure everything you're doing with your marketing because all of these things show you insights. And this is just the overall campaign was a rousing success as far as our performance. And the client was very happy. We just had this small problem that they didn't let Chick-fil-A corporate know about this, and it created a problem because people were redeeming coupons all over the country. and these stores weren't honoring them. So it wound up costing the stores we did business with a lot of money because they had to take care of those coupon redemptions. But man, this was hopefully this will give you some insight, and I'm sure we'll post this on our blog. Maybe we'll post this case study and these visuals so you can go back and look at them, and hopefully this helps. You know, we'll be sharing this kind of stuff with you where we're not just, listen, our place in the marketing system is, it's all about results. So, you know, whenever we do something, we're going to back it up with these case studies, so you can see, okay, they're telling us they did this. Here's practically how we did it. And maybe you can take these things, integrate it into your marketing, and help you guys improve. That's it.